Welcome to the Lakers News Today channel. Take the opportunity to leave that like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go to today's news.
The Lakers' offseason was marked by a more cautious approach. While many expected aggressive moves to strengthen the roster around LeBron James and Anthony Davis, the team chose to stay calm and preserve their options. With training camp approaching, the Lakers enter the new season with almost the same roster that ended 2023-24. This raises an important question. Does this group really have what it takes to compete for a title? The 2024 playoff loss to the Denver Nuggets in 5 games still lingers, and the big question is whether the arrival of coach J.J. Redick will be enough to elevate the Lakers to the elite level of the Western Conference. General manager Rob Pelinka seems to be playing the long game. He's not willing to sacrifice valuable draft picks for immediate gain, but aims to build a solid and sustainable future. Pelinka has made it clear any incoming player needs to contribute to sustained excellence. It's not about bringing in stars who might leave after a year or older players past their prime. The 2021 trade involving key pieces like Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and Kyle Kuzma for Russell Westbrook serves as a reminder that rushed moves can backfire. The truth is, the Lakers remain an attractive destination for big players. Anthony Davis arrived in 2019, and with LeBron in the twilight of his career, it makes sense for the team to wait for the right moment to invest in a new superstar. Names like Trae Young and Zach LaVine have been mentioned. Young, at 26 with impressive stats, could be an intriguing fit alongside LeBron and Davis. But do the Lakers have enough assets to convince the Atlanta Hawks to make that trade? Moreover, Young's defensive limitations could be an issue for a team needing consistency on both ends of the floor. The Lakers' strategy seems clear: patience. They're ready to wait for the next big star who wants a change of scenery. But it's a risky game. Standing still for too long could mean wasting LeBron James' final years. Will this patience pay off, or will the Lakers always be waiting for a move that never comes? The big question is, how long can the Lakers afford to wait? LeBron James is no longer the player he was 10 years ago, but he remains one of the most brilliant minds in basketball, still performing at a high level. Every wasted season is one less year of LeBron's reign, and time waits for no one, not even the king. Anthony Davis, despite his undeniable talent, also carries the burden of injuries, making it riskier to rely solely on him as the central piece for the long-term future. Of course, Pelinka's strategy has its merits. Keeping draft assets intact rather than spending them on a short-term star could allow for a more sustainable build, like we've seen with teams like the Golden State Warriors, who have developed and retained their talent over the years. But the Lakers aren't a team that typically waits. They've built their legacy on bold moves, on pursuing the biggest names and winning now. Meanwhile, the passionate fan base remains divided. Some argue for patience, believing the franchise's future should be protected to avoid years of irrelevance after the LeBron era. Others, however, feel the team should take a risk, bring in a new star while there's still time to compete at the highest level. After all, it's not every year you have two superstars like James and Davis on the roster. So, were the real chances of a big move happening? Trae Young could be one of the most appealing players on the horizon, but can the Lakers realistically pair him with LeBron without sacrificing too much of the future? And if the right opportunity never comes, will the franchise be doomed to repeat the mistakes of the post-Kobe Bryant era? The Lakers are betting on a delicate balance. Trusting that Pelinka's patience and long-term vision will be rewarded, the team hopes the right player will become available at the right moment. But the reality is that the NBA market is unpredictable. While the Lakers wait for the next big name, other Western Conference teams like the Nuggets and Suns are strengthening, making the margin for errors smaller and smaller. As the new season approaches, the pressure mounts. If the current roster doesn't show signs of progress, Pelinka's strategy will be severely questioned. For the fans, it's a matter of keeping faith that the Lakers, as they have so many times in history, will find a way back to the top. After all, this is a franchise built on decisive moments and bold choices. Perhaps the next big move is closer than we think. Or maybe the Lakers are about to learn a tough lesson about the price of patience. As a Lakers fan, it's frustrating to see the team taking such a cautious stance while other franchises are making moves to compete at the top of the NBA. I understand that Rob Pelinka's patience is aimed at securing a sustainable future, but with LeBron James and Anthony Davis still at the peak of their abilities, it's hard not to feel like we're wasting a golden opportunity. LeBron is nearing the end of his career, and the chance to win another title for him and the franchise won't last forever. Sure, The trade for Russell Westbrook was a painful lesson about the dangers of acting impulsively. But standing still for too long can be just as harmful. The Western Conference is getting more competitive by the day, and watching teams like the Nuggets and Suns strengthen is a reminder that the Lakers can't rely on history alone. It would be incredible to see someone like Trae Young in a Lakers uniform, but realistically, the chances of landing a player of that caliber without sacrificing the future are slim. And honestly, betting everything on a star now could lead to an even deeper hole once LeBron retires. At the same time, waiting for something that might never happen, like a superstar requesting a trade, seems just as risky. As a fan, I'd love to see the Lakers be more aggressive, taking advantage of what's left of the LeBron era to make one more title run. Patience is important, but it's also essential to recognize when it's time to act. And that moment, for me, feels like it's slipping away while we're waiting for the perfect opportunity.